Hi, and good morning, and welcome back to my adventures on Farming Simulator 19. Today we are now going to be officially starting my streams from YouTube. If any of you have been following me or watching my videos, we are going to be starting on YouTube on day 8 of my farm. So if you'd like to catch up on what I've been doing, if you just head over to Twitch and search Nitro Ace 09, there's a few videos on there that I've been doing over the last few weekends up to this point. So just a quick recap of what we've done on Twitch up till now. So over the last few days we have been making very good progress in getting contract money and being able to get equipment on our main farm to do our main field. So yesterday we finished with making just under £82,000, which we used to get our cultivator and lease our Deutsch Fitch tractor. And we finished off on field 41 doing the tedding to turn into hay. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the map now and we're going to continue with making our bales for our baling contract. So we are currently at 26 hours on our Holland from scratch. As you can see, my son's map is Ravenport. He just plays around and he likes doing horses. And then you have my Westbridge Hills, which is currently at 466 hours on there. But we are doing our stream map on Holland Scheidfeld. So we were going to jump into this and we are going to continue our baling contract. There are new mods out and updates if you guys want to go over to the mod hub and check them out. I've recently just checked them, but there's nothing quite there that interests me at the moment. The only thing that does appeal to me is the new MT800 pack, which now you can have in pink to support the I think it's breast cancer awareness. They've added that in, which I think is a really good feature and is really going to help support the cause. So go and check that out.
Mommy, what's that man doing? What are we doing?
So like I said, we're going to head over to our main field first, just to put a worker on our field because he is at the moment planting cotton. And then we'll just head back over to 41 and continue with what our plans are over there to make some more money. At this precise moment, we're not really looking into getting any more equipment for a while. We may potentially buy a cotton trailer, the one bale cotton trailer, and then we're going to be looking into obviously making some profit. So once our cotton is fully grown, we can go and get our harvester, our case harvester, and lease that, which is just under £25,000. So we want to make sure we got enough for that. But at the moment, we are literally just going to be concentrating on our baling contracts because at the moment that is where the money is at the moment. So for all you going to be joining me on YouTube, welcome to my farmhouse. So we have our trail boss with a fuel tank and then a fuel tank trailer in a garage. We own field 24, which is that one over there, and then field 29 is the one behind. So here's our pieces of equipment we've got so far. We've got our 2400 weight over there. We have got our plough, we have our fertilizer, and we have our cultivator. So if you'd like the names, let me just quickly run through the names for you. So we have a 6 meter Amazon 2TX Super. Then we have the SM2 2400 weight. Then we have the John Deere plough, and then we have the Kuhn spreader, the Kahn spreader. How do you ever want to pronounce that? So we are going to be looking to turning field 24 into our vehicle storage silo area. There's not really much we can do with this field. It is quite small, but obviously it has a gate open and gate close feature with a barbed wire fence going around it. And then if we head over to field 29, so we've got to go through the brush area. I am going to be getting rid of possibly, I would say probably these two trees here, this one and this one just behind it, just to make a little roadway to get to our field. We can get through it, but obviously with camera collision and stuff like that, it is slightly annoying. So here is our field 29. So as you can see, it's owned by me, fruit type cotton, and it is growing fertilised 100%, and there's no weeds. So our Deutsch is over here. So on the Deutsch we have the Valderstedt cedar front and back. I am, in all fairness, I'm very tempted by a telehandler soon, but not sure. So we have our Deutsch Witz in gold and black with the chrome wheels. Obviously you can't really tell at the chrome wheels because it's a bit dirty, with the tinted windows. Lovely lovely great tractor. Valderstedt FH 2200 on the front for extra seed capacity, and a Valderstedt seeder on the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly just set this off as a worker, just continue that, and then let him carry on doing his business. So we're going to head over and continue with finishing off our tethering on 41. I think I just missed a bit. Let me just give it this help menu a minute. I don't have it on all the time. I know most of the controls, but there are some pieces of equipment I kind of forgot. Operate properly. So if you happen to join today, just let me know with a comment. Just let me know you're here. Done. I think the only edge he's missed is this one up here, so we're going to finish that off, and then we'll head over and get our windrow is already over, so that's good. So as we discussed on Twitch the other day, which I'll just remind you guys now as we are on YouTube, we are possibly looking about 40, anywhere between 30 and 40,000 out of this contract. I think the contract is 15,000. And obviously it's going to be a little bit less than that because obviously we've had to borrow the items. Because we're not quite there to be able to use our own, because we just don't have enough equipment. we'll just double check in to make sure that we've got every single piece. Not quite, so we've got to finish this edge off here. See, as you get extra income from doing these fields, the only crop you don't get extra income from is cotton. Just to pre-warn you guys that if you are going to do a cotton contract, you are not going to get anything out of it. So to me, it's not really worth it. Right, so we fold our tether up, and we have our windrow just there. So we're going to go around the edge first, and then we'll finish off the rest in between the field. Just need to bring up the help menu again. So change the windrow to change it to the middle. This camera collision is terrible. So we are going to be using the Kahn baler again. The only piece of different equipment that we got is the same tractor but just different colour. So the last baling we did, we had the Valtra and we had all the same equipment, but the Valtra was black. So now today we are using it in blue. So the last hour cost us just over £1,500 in worker fees. We only really tend to use workers for harvesting and just doing this section of the baling contracts. So once we've done the edge here, we will then set them off. Right, so we'll set the worker off on this one now, so we get some nice straight lines. We don't have a third tractor at the moment. Yesterday we sold our John Deere 6R series because we just needed a little bit of extra in the bank. The John Deere 6R was kind of a bit of a pulse buy. Cost us 101,000 and we sold it for just over £86,000, which did help us out quite a lot. We ended up selling it and buying the Amazon 2TX cultivator, because obviously we needed that to be able to continue prepping our field on 29 for our cotton harvest. We've been doing a lot of calculations. I'm kind of trying to be the YouTuber that brings you more of a technical financial farm, rather than bringing you a farm that a lot of people seem to tend to what's the words for it? Use extraordinary pieces of equipment. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the mod that some people use. The front headers are like millions and millions of miles wide. To me, that's not playing a game. To me, that's just taking the mick out of the game, kind of sort of thing. For me, I'm quite a serious farmer on this game. I like to be able to make the money that I need to be able to get the correct equipment. Yes, I probably will make some mistakes over the way by buying the wrong equipment, but until you do it, you kind of learn from it. Because like I said, as soon as you buy certain equipment, you're going to lose out on money as soon as you bought it, really, to be honest. Yeah, it's just hard not to do it. I always wanted to use the Deutsch Fit, so I should have leased that from the very beginning. Could have saved myself quite a big chunk of money when we first started. Like I said, we learn from our mistakes. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that won't happen again. I am trying to keep as much information written down as possible, so I have it right here in front of me if anybody asks any questions. If anybody happens to be doing the same map as me, if they've just started, I can then let them kind of know what they're kind of expecting to get out of that field. But then every person that plays on this map is going to be different. It's like I'm doing baling on 41 now, but your contract on 41 may be harvesting, maybe cutting grass and delivering grass over to either Robert Atkin or Paul Gerber. These bales are going over to Robert Atkin. But the prices, I think, are going up. Let's go into the menu and check. So the contract is then to take it to Robert Atkin. So for hay bales, we are looking at Robert Atkin. Yeah, the price is going up. It was 201 yesterday, I think it was, so it's now gone up to 212. It's going to keep rising. Silage bales at the moment are the bales that you want to be selling on this, because they are at 728 and still rising. So we, when we did the silage bales yesterday from field 82, we made £66,000 in extra harvest income from the bales, with a total of £81,522 from the whole entire contract, and the contract was only for 15,141. So the actual selling of the bales itself was extremely pleasing. But yep, so by the time we probably have actually made these bales and started collecting them to take over to Robert Atkin, we're probably looking anywhere between 215 and maybe 220 a bale. If the price keeps rising, what we're going to do is, once the contract is completed, any bales that we do have left over, we're probably might go and store them over the farm, or just sell them at the price they are. Well, we'll look at that later on. So let's have a look at see how he's getting on with the seeding. Down to 13, just over 1,300 litres of seed left. So this field is fully fertilised, so we will be getting a 100% yield out of our field. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we may be able to get 1.5, maybe 2 bales out of this field. If we can get 2, that will help us out a great deal. That's probably going to be around about 80 to 90,000 pound for 2 bales. We're looking around about anywhere between 40 and 45,000 pound per bale. Just want to have a look at the telehandlers a minute, because I've done forklifts before. Telehandlers I haven't had for a while. So we've only got these selections here. We don't need to really overspend. So I don't understand why. I know it's less horsepower, but look at the slot difference. That one's just under £30,000 cheaper, but it's 20 slots. That one is less horsepower, but look at the slot difference. 9 slots. You've got to be careful when you do these maps that you pay attention, quite close attention to the slots, because you don't want to be getting the equipment that you really want, and then you'll get to the point where you won't be able to get no farm buildings, you won't be able to place any silos or anything like that to store, and then you've got to go, well, I've spent £400,000 on a tractor, and you're only going to be getting half that back when you come to sell it to free up some slots for something you need down on the farm. I don't really see. Would the front loader be cheaper? Because we don't need anything massive. The only difference is obviously if you go for the class front loader, is it doesn't extend. It only just lifts up and down. See with the Kramers they do extend. I think we'll probably end up just going for that one. Just a nice little cheap one. So it looks like there's going to be two more trips up and down this field, and we can go in, park our seeder up, and then we'll use this tractor to go and take up the baler up to field 41 then. I also want to look at the buildings. I need some storage buildings. I need some sheds. I don't want nothing. So I've used these ones before.
Oh, a thing killed me. I killed you. I couldn't take me. There's no ammo. The rain is coming through my side.
I think this would be a great feature. I'm just looking at what we could use. It's just a different style of silo. Oh, we'll look at that later on. We'll get this done, get this finished. I like to have my farm looking like a proper farm, and not just dumping anything everywhere. So then that should be it. That should be our field done. I've got it now. Lovely. fold everything up. Wife's probably looking out the window thinking, why am I putting that there? Right, so let's go and get the baler out. Get rid of this help menu again now. The windows definitely look different on the inside. So now field 29 is nicely growing, or seeded, and is starting to grow. We can now expect to get £90,000 out of that field every time. But it's going to take some time for it to grow. So Robert Atkin is quite a tight barn to get over to, but it's that green building over there on the left hand side. It is definitely a pain to get in there. So you've got to go down the grey road. Let's just right over back. So we are sticking to the speed limits. A bit of map. I think the windrowing is nearly complete. I think he's probably on his last final journey now. Need to get this done before this cloud comes over, because we're not 100% sure whether this cloud's going to turn into rain. And if it turns into rain, we're going to be pretty screwed. Yeah, there we go. We have our workout that's completed. Can't just pull it out in front of me like that. So, just trying to think if we can get very. Can't remember how many. When we did our last lot of silage bales, we were on field 82. We did five trips. So 16, 32, 48, 58. So 64 bales. For 64 bales, 64 silage bales, we got £66,000. So as we're doing hay bales now, this field shouldn't take shouldn't really take that long. Just do this, and then we'll just go and collect them. Can't really afford to miss any hay, because we want to make sure that every time we do a contract you collect everything that's on the field. So, as I'm kind of new to this doing Farming Simulator on YouTube, I'm not 100% sure how long we can have the videos for. I just want to get as much of this hay down the edge of the bank as possible. Traveling quite close to the edge. Make sure I don't drop any bales in the water as I'm doing it. So it's 20 to 5 in the afternoon in game. The shadows are starting to take over on the fields. We will be working up till roughly about 10 o'clock at night, and then we will rest until about 6 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll rest till. I don't know why they got a big massive lump in the field just there. Going past all the equipment we have used so far to prep this field. Any last little bits I may have missed across the hedgerow. There's a little bit in here. I do apologise, but I have a certain way that I do my fields. I always skip a line. Not missing any. It's just easier just to, when you skip a line, it's just easier to get that nice smooth turn and circle to get onto the next row. And then once we get to the top of the field, we can make our way back down in. And then we go and pick up these little loose bits. The bump's right there. I don't get why the bump in the field is just there. It's ridiculous. So we are looking to buy the Unitrack with the forage wagon on the back to go onto our farm, because it's a new release part of equipment, and I really quite look forward to using it. And I think with the size of this field, I think it's going to be really handy, because the forage wagon can cater for, I think it's like 11,500 litres. And then if we are going to be taking it to Robert Atkins, it's just going to be so much more easier. It's a smaller vehicle, and you can just drive in there, reverse it and dump it, and then come back out. But we're going to need a big chunk of money. We are going to be doing this map without using any cheats, any loans, anything like that. We're literally just going to be doing off this map off pure income from our own fields and contracts, like I did with my Westbridge Hills. obviously the windrow doesn't like doing this field. It just seems to be a big massive crease of the field on that little section, so it's just missed them little bits. Not to worry, we can come and collect them in a bit. Let's get these main lines out of the way. So when you do fields that are silage baling, you're probably looking around about 2 to 2.5 hours to complete the contract. I'm probably looking around about maybe anywhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours to do just hay or grass bales, because obviously you don't have the extra part of having to go around and wrap them all individually. So obviously we'd get the money for this contract half an hour quicker than we would do normally. And then we can move on to the next one. I will apologise now, but there is going to be a lot of doing this throughout the course of making the money. So I do apologise to everybody that might find this a little bit boring, but at the moment, as you can tell, especially when you do your own maps and you do your own game and stuff like that, you tend to go and get go to where the money is at. All maps are different. This is the first map that I've ever been on that baling is a contract. And the money seems to be really helping me out. A lot of maps you go on, maybe it's mainly harvesting you're getting the money at. Could be fertilizing where you get the most money at. But it seems to be on this one that the baling seems to be the way to go. Bright in this area. So now we can start working our way back down. So guys, if you happen to come across this video, or if you already know that I'm doing it, I do have a Facebook group that me and my admins run. It is Farming Simulator 19, consoles, PC, and mobile FS20. Um, some of you already may be part of the Farming Simulator World Facebook groups. I try to do the same, try to have a little bit of twist on it. So you'll always have your updated mods that come out, updates as well. We also do our cover competition, which runs for one full month, which should be notified as an announcement on the Facebook page. So by all means, get involved with that. The more people that get involved, the better it becomes. A lot of the farming groups out there at the moment, they seem to have given up on that type of side because they just think it's just too hard and too annoying to continue with. But we do it. So come over to the Facebook page and post how you're getting on with your farm and whereabouts you're to and how much profit you're into. Just anything to do with your farm, post it up because we'd like to see it all. We'd like to see how your farm's gone from absolute nothing to where it is today. And hopefully we should be able to get some updates on what's happening with FS21. Whether if it will be released on PlayStation 4 or whether it will be coming out on PS5 only as a digital or disc. So I think we've got 4 more rows including this one to do. So we're going to end up with a lot of trips, I think. As we're collecting them and dropping them down to the back end, we'll make a note of how many bales we actually get from the field. So finish these off and then go around and pick up all these loose little bits, as you can see, still on the floor. So 4 minutes to 5. In 4 minutes time we will find out how much we spent on workers. See how much we're going to need to make back. Right, so approaching the end of the last row, and then we'll see what percentage we've got left of the bale. Right, so we're at 58%, so we need to find so we'll see if we can try and finish this bale off. Scout around the edges. Always like to finish off that last bale that's in the baler. Otherwise, it'd just be a waste. Otherwise. They've got all this stuff along the edge. Oh. That's the shades coming down, just have to whack the headlights on for a minute. So, cost us just over £1,000 in wages. It's not too bad for having 2 tractors run as a worker. Well, I don't think we're going to find 35% in loose grass on here. I think this is the last little bit to collect. And let's scout down this side. And a little bit here. Yep, I think that is it. It won't let me empty that bale. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and get the auto stacker. We are only 20% of the contract done. See if we'll go this way. I forgot when you stick to the speed limits on these roads how long these roads actually are. So we'll be taking the next right. So we are nearly up to 2 hours usage of this tractor. So I get very close to now to finishing the contract. Even though the contract says we're only at 20%, but it'll take us very long to grab these bales and take them all the way over to the sales point just over there. Just trying to think if it'd be quicker to actually buy quite a biggish auto load trailer. We'll finish this contract, see how much money we're making. If we can quickly afford to get an auto load trailer that can pick up more than 16 bales at a time, then I think we will. We have the tractor with the power now to be able to pull the trailer, so I don't think we'll have any major issues there. We'll just try and see if we can try and cut down on the amount of trips we go backwards and forwards. The reason why I've been using the all the available equipment is because we're paying for it, we might as well use it. But I think for this section of the job, I think maybe a bigger auto load trailer would be better. Upon saying that, actually, it might not be, because obviously if you've got a trailer that can carry more, you're not really in control. How you sail your bales. No, I think we're sticking with the auto stacker, I think. Where did my pen go? I got it. Right, so that's one down. We'll head over to Robert to drop these off. If we can plan on this roundabout.
Are you in your car? Where are you going? Hi, Jacob. You got to go. You got to go work this early, have you? Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't get out then. Yeah, when I sent a message to him yesterday, like when I messaged him yesterday, like he messaged back and
So
he was
this
doing
one
that
will
thing
go.
where he
Gotta
wanted
go down
to
here.
edit the conversation. Yeah. But I just kept carrying on. And Ben and
See what I mean? How
texted
narrow
in
it
the
is and
morning.
how tight we got to deliver it to that barn there.
Yeah.
So what we've got to do is we've got to
It was
drive
like
into
that
this
time in the morning.
field
And
of
then he
withered
didn't open
corn.
it until about 5 or 7, something like that, in the evening, and then he never replied. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Just do up and eat it. Oh, you had to make out that you were vegan.
Can I buy a chainsaw? I'm gonna have to buy a chainsaw, I think.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get rid of that branch because that branch always stops me every time I come in.
Not doing one side. Unfortunately, you just got to get on with it with someone. Is that right? Oh.
So that's 25% of the contract done.
What? Okay.
So head back over it and get the next load. So now we know 16 bales is 25%. But the
Oh my god, I'll have some fruit to fall
I think that's going to be different every time we do it now. I think.
Yeah, but James did say, didn't he, that he was in. Didn't he say 45 or 56? I think he said 45. Is he not?
But whatever happens, we're definitely going to be selling all the bales to Robert Atkin because the price is going up. So that is going up. So now 216. So I did say between 215 and 220 we'll be selling them at.
Where is James taking them now?
So I'm hoping to get quite a lot done today. I will be on the stream till 2 o'clock, I would have thought. Can't believe I just hit that tree. Can't believe I.
He's got his headset on, so I think it was really close on that.
Stuck on that. See that damn branch. First I've ever got stuck on that corner.
I can just imagine James, like, it's his words and it's fantastic.
Oh, did you just see that? Well, don't beep at me. You pulled out right in front of me, you cock. What absolute moron in his golf. God, was he damaged by truck? Poor tractor. Have you got insurance? Oi, mate. Have you got insurance? Why I ordered. Stuck in his car. I've got to try and cut him out now. Got me. I'll save you. Actually, you can stay now. I've got a contract to finish. I can't believe he just pulled right in front of me. What an absolute joke. The tractor seems the Deutsch seems to be fine. I mean, the traffic on this game just has no idea. And literally, I was just there, and then he goes and still turns.
Other than,
What an absolute moron!
well, I'm actually going to look for it next week. And I thought,
I wonder why when we come to repair our vehicles are so bloody high. It's because of the traffic. The traffic just gets in our way. Even though I like the traffic being on, but they're just a pain in the bum. Who would do that in real life? You just go, oh, there's a tractor coming this way. I'm just going to literally just turn right in front of him. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that, guys, because that was had no time to break whatsoever then as well.
We went out to a dog. And I've got an order going to Yatta and an order going to Contact Loads.
Do one more bale, and then second trip.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just going to have a quick look at the auto load trailers because
But the ones from Doncaster pay through PayPal when it was,
I think they're the miscs, these ones.
yeah, so it took like 50 odd p off. Which one looks annoying? Well, I would have done the same. I was paying. Yeah.
Can't remember where they are.
I sat yesterday and made loads of stuff. Mainly my Kinder made.
Can't remember where they've been now.
Rob. Okay, okay. Bye.
Where would they be? I swear they were on the misc. Well, unless they've disappeared somewhere else. Ah, they're under bailing, aren't they? Unbelievable.
Is heating on?
Yeah. So we have the Square Bells, these trailers. these ones. Or that one. 44 bales. Hmm. $31,000. I'm going to lease it. I'm having it. We'll take these down, and then we'll just head it back over to the shop. It's obviously just down the road from there, and we'll come back and collect them. Actually, hold a minute. Did I do something wrong here? Anyone would find out? I think I've done it wrong. I think the 40 bales. I think the 40 bales are the smaller bales, aren't they? And 24 are the big ones. We'll have to check. So let's go down and get our auto load. See if we've chosen the right one. So it is. It's the first time I've ever owned one of these trailers, so I'll just have a quick look at the help menu. See what we can do. No, okay. Let's go and see if this works. Definitely be interesting to see. If it doesn't work with this trailer, then I've got the wrong one. This is for small bales, not large bales. No, I kind of wish it'd say it in the configuration when you do it, rather than it just saying square bales in both boxes. I've got a funny feeling that it's going to be for small bales, this one. I'll have to come back and get another one. Definitely a smart looking trailer. It's definitely worth keeping. Fast and Furious style. Go down so the car can load up. And then we'll definitely see how this trailer handles now. If it does pick up all the 40 bales, see how top heavy it is. So we are definitely doing these bales a lot quicker. We are a good hour quicker at the moment. Let's get past this junction before that car turns as well. See if it works. Yes, it works. We'll just drive around now, collect these bales up. I know it's a kind of a bit cheating using the auto load, but I think just to help me get some contracts done a little bit quicker, I think it may be okay. Definitely going to be a tall trailer. This is going to be massively top heavy, I think. Wow, so that's 40 bales in there. Right, so that is now we are at 256 bales. Let's go take these over, see how we do with travelling with these. Big stack of bales. Just trying to think if it's going to be too tall to get down the a little lane, but definitely looks like it's going to work. Careful running around about. Well, made it without tipping it over at least. So the prices are at the moment, after all that, we are going 217. It's definitely tall going for the trees there. Bigger trailer, just have to take a wider line. It's almost tall as a house. It's just this tree to get under that. I think we can just do it. Might be able to get it directly straight into the barn with this one. That's reverse it actually. I think we can do a different way next time. So that was contract finished. So 8,079. 8,719. So his contract's finished and we've still got bales to go, and we just made £8,000 off that load. So now we are going to be all these bales now that we're going to collect are going to be pure profit now. And then we can crack on with the next contract. Oh, again. Again. And just oh, straight the same. The whole stuff. Twice now on that junction. So it looks like we're only going to have. See, that was a problem we had. We've got 6 bales here. And we don't know really how many bales we had off the other load to give us our actual profit. But this trailer is definitely worth having. So what's that? That's 56 plus 6, that's 60, 62. Two bales. What was 82? 64. 2 bales short. definitely going to be keeping this trailer for sure. Kind of overshot and turning. So these bales are going to get sold at 218. $4,364. 4,364. What about that bale there? This is 873 a bale. So that is that contract done. So let's turn it off for a minute. So go into the contracts now. So we've got 14,419 from the contract. And then we just do a calculation on the bales that we got. So we've got 8719 plus 4364 plus 873. So we've got 13,956 from the harvest income. 13,956. So we got 28,375 from that whole entire contract. Still 10 grand less than I thought it was going to be. But money is money. I'll collect that. So we want field 57 now, so we buy all the items. And then we'll head over to 57 now. 57 is there. Come all the way down here. Can we attach anything to the back of this? Actually load the tractor and mower up on this. Right, so we are back in the black Voltra. So we are going back to doing silage bales again. So let's go and take this over to field 57. Transport with some valuable cargo on the back. Careful the mower doesn't hit any big branches on the way down. The bell's going off. Whoa! Good spot, Nixon. I'm not 100% sure if we can get to 57 from this field because I think there might be a post in the track. No, it's alright, it's all good. So once again, we're going to get to the field. We're going to set the worker off on the mower, and this time we are doing silage bales again. So 57 seems to be, well, looks like a field that's on its own. Surrounded by trees. It's actually nice to be doing a contract over in this field. Okay, so we can park out on the edge here. Right, just give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back.